What's good, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show. I am your host, Leon Jones. It is Monday, September 5th, 2016. Happy Labor Day to all. You can also catch me on Blog Talk Radio. It's Blog Talk Radio /411 Talk Zone Radio. Call-in number is 215-383-5785. If you have a topic that you'd like me to discuss on either my Blog Talk Radio show or YouTube channel, feel free to email me at lej6521gmail.com. If you leave a comment in my comment section, please leave it pithy. Straight to the point, no bloviating. No emotion here. There's no bashing here. We keep it fair and balanced, intellectually, and mature. Any comment that does not stay on point, I will ignore it. I'm here to seek the truth. The shoe fits. Wear it. You don't like it? Change it. That's my motto. You have a lot of individuals come on YouTube. You have troll accounts. Don't show their face. Makes you look like a coward. We don't allow that here. I monitor my channel very carefully. So if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like my videos, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to Brother B Hack. I want everybody to support his channel. He changed the name. It's called Fathers United United Fathers Forum. That's the new name. United Fathers Forum. That's Brother B Hack's channel. Please like, share, and subscribe to his channel. Please like, share, and subscribe to the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show right here on YouTube. It's my channel. Also, subscribe to Mahogany Roots. Yes, she's got a channel coming. And she's going to have good content as well. If anybody has a new channel, I will be happy to announce it. Because we have to think collectively as black people. So let's get on to the topic. Being that it is Labor Day, this video is going to be titled Labor Day. What is the meaning? And the reason why I'm bringing this to fruition is because a holiday like this, it's always been declared the end of summer. Technically not true because summer ends on the 20th of September and fall begins on the 21st. But we have commercialized this holiday to where we take pride in going out getting grills, food, to barbecue, party. But do we really know what this holiday is? I guarantee you, once you listen to this video, you will know what this holiday is. Okay? I got this off the site. It's the Department of Labor. It's a hypertext link. https://www.dol.gov/general/Labor Day/history. That's right. I'll put the link in the description box. You can find this information that I'm getting ready to deliver to you. All right, let's talk about Labor Day. What it means, the history of Labor Day. As you know, Labor Day is always the first Monday in September. And what it is, it's a creation of the labor movement. And it is basically dedicated to the social and economic achievements of American workers. It constitutes a yearly national tribute to the contributions that workers have made to the strength and prosperity and well-being of this country. Now, Labor Day legislation. Over the years, the nation has given increasing emphasis on Labor Day, and the first government recognition came through municipal ordinance passed during 1885 and 1886. Now, this was a movement that was developed to secure state legislation. Now, the first state bill was introduced into New York legislature, and it became the first law passed by Oregon on February 21st, 1887. During that year, 4 more states, we have Colorado, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and New York followed suit. And that created the Labor Day holiday by legislative enactment. Now, by the end of the decade, and we're talking about by the end of the 19th century, Labor Day was created. Pennsylvania followed suit. And by 1894, 23 other states had adopted a holiday in the honor of workers. And on June 28th of that year, which was 1894, Congress passed an act making the first Monday in each September a legal holiday in the District of Columbia and the territories. Now, the founders of Labor Day, they believe it to union guys. Matthew McGuire, he was a machinist. Peter McGuire, a carpenter. So here's what everything comes from. More than 100 years after the first Labor Day observance, there's still some doubt to who proposed the holiday for workers. The form of the observance and celebration of Labor Day that should be taken was outlined in the first proposal of a holiday. Now, a street parade to exhibit to the public through strength and esprit de corps of the trade and labor organizations of the community, followed by a festival for the recreation and amusement of the workers and their families. This became the platform for celebrations Labor Day, and then you had speeches by prominent men and women who were introduced later, and more emphasis was placed upon the economic and civil significance of the holiday. Now, still later, by resolution of the American Federation of Labor Convention of 1909, the Sunday preceding Labor Day was adopted as Labor Sunday and is dedicated to the spiritual and educational aspects of the labor movement. The character of Labor Day celebrations has undergone a recent change in years, especially in the large industrial centers where mass displays and huge parades have proved to be a problem. Now, this change, however, is more of a shift in emphasis and medium of expression. Now, Labor Day addresses by leading union officials, industrialists, educators, clerics, and government officials. They're given a wide coverage in newspapers, radio, and television. So as you see, Labor Day has made its transformation from how it's celebrated, from a parade to different speeches, and now it's commercialized to where we are celebrating it with cookouts, and in some areas there's fireworks. So moving on, the vital force of labor added materially to the highest standard of living and the greatest production in the world, and has brought us closer to the realization of traditional ideals of economic and political democracy. It is appropriate, therefore, that the nation pay tribute on Labor Day to the creator of so much of the nation's strength, freedom, and leadership, and that's the American worker. That's right, the American worker. You just remember that when you're an employee. Today's your day. Now, they also have National Bosses Day. Again, some records show that Peter J. McGuire, General Secretary of the Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners and a co-founder of the American Federation of Labor, and this is where the AFL-CIO started, was first in suggesting a day to honor those who were from rude nature, and they delved and carved all of the grandeur that we behold. That's the labor. And this is basically during the Industrial Revolution, where there was no standards, and this is where the unions came to be a fixture in American society today. Now, right now, Peter McGuire's place in Labor Day history has gone unchallenged, so many believe that Matthew McGuire, who was a machinist, not Peter McGuire, founded the holiday. Research seems to support the contention that Matthew McGuire, later secretary of the local 344 of the International Association of Machinists in Paterson, New Jersey, proposed the holiday back in 1882, while serving as secretary of the Central Labor Union in New York. Now, what is clear is that the Central Labor Union adopted a Labor Day proposal and appointed a committee to plan a demonstration and picnic. So if you want more information about who you think was the father of Labor Day, you need to check out this book called The Real McGuire, Who Actually Invented Labor Day. I'll post that in the links of my description. Now, again, the first actual Labor Day holiday was celebrated on Tuesday, September 5th, 1882, in New York City, in accordance with the plans of the Central Labor Union. The Central Labor Union held its second day holiday just a year later on September 5th, 1883. In 1884, the first Monday in September was selected as the holiday as originally proposed, and the Central Labor Union urged similar organizations in other cities to follow the example of New York City and celebrate a working man's holiday. On that date, the idea was spread with growth of labor organizations known as unions. Later, in 1885, Labor Day was celebrated in many industrial centers in the United States. And that's where we get the nationwide holiday. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this to fruition is because a number of us who don't read history go by the commercialized version of this holiday. The shopping, the grills, the cookouts. It's like the other holidays. And I'm going to do a video on the 4th of July, which is Independence Day, and Memorial Day. The next one coming up that's significant is also Veterans Day. I'm a veteran. So what I'm trying to teach here is look at the reverence of the holiday and understand what's taking place. The one thing that I can tell you in America, we have a lot of history, a lot of events that have taken place in this country since the signing of the Declaration of Independence back in 1776. Here in 2016, we've come a long way from 1776. The attitude about the country has changed. It's more of a self-centered type nature, narcissism. What this country is supposed to do for me. You're going to live in a country, you need to assimilate. Understand the cultures and norms. I understand this country is based off of a Eurocentric type of culture. You can have your culture parades. I know there's a Puerto Rican parade. Mexicans have their parades. It's supposed to be a melting pot. But when you are a worker in this country, workers go through immense abuse in the corporate world. I've seen it. I've gone through it myself. So I can understand the reasons why you see unions petitioning for a $15 an hour raise. Now, in some areas, that minimum wage will increase to $15 by at least 2020. Chris Christie has just approved for the $15 an hour raise in New Jersey. It's going to be incremental. So 2021, everybody in New York should be seeing, well, New Jersey should be seeing a pay raise of $15. Minnesota, they're already doing $15. Chicago, they're next in line. 2017 to 2018, $15. So labor has made its impact on this country. Now, do I believe in labor unions? Absolutely. In fact, if you look at this economy, one of the reasons why it is struggling, it's because of the manufacturing sector outsourcing its resources for cheaper labor in other countries. This is where you get the global economy. And then what happens when we want to buy our own products that are made in other countries, we pay a higher price. A proposal for any company that wants to leave this country, I'm going to charge you a 60% tariff. That will keep you here. Now, what the Japanese did, they came over here in the 80s and built plants, because when Reagan was in office, he was charging a 50% tariff because he wanted Americans to buy American goods. I believe in buying American goods, American cars. The Midwest especially, they drive a lot of American cars. You see a lot of Fords, you see a lot of Chevys, you see a lot of Dodges. You also see in Pennsylvania. It's when you go to the major cities, that's when you see foreign cars like your BMWs, your Mercedes. One thing is clear. Labor Day is about the employee, not the boss. I want everybody to understand that. And if you are a worker and you have contributed to this society, this is your day of reverence. I want everybody to understand this video, because I've given you the history of what Labor Day is. It's not commercialized like we make it. In other words, we're going out here giving big companies a lot of money. And what do they do with their employees? They treat them horribly. This is why you have the turnover, particularly at your Walmarts. I want you guys to thank Mr. Bill Clinton for signing that NAFTA bill. You should thank all the presidents for not lowering the corporate tax rates. Because had those two events squared themselves up, we would have manufacturing. Now, I live in the state of Indiana. They still have steel mills running, but not like they used to run. You know, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, Sparrows Point, the biggest plants in the country. It's run 24/7. Midland, Pennsylvania, East Liverpool, Ohio, Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. So this is a day of reverence for everybody who is in the union, particularly the Teamsters, the Brotherhood of Electricians, and even AFSCME, the American Federation of State, County, Municipal Workers. I was in that union working for PennDOT. I still like unions. Unions can put a chokehold on an economy. If you look at their intentions, they're fighting for you. So if you're in a union, start talking to your steward. If you're a member, learn how to be a steward. I was a steward. So I know all about the labor laws and the contracts. And just make sure when you go to work, after your day of reference, you make sure that management is abiding by the contract. Because you have a lot of bosses who don't like unions. Without the unions, we wouldn't have a clean environment in a manufacturing or factory type environment or industry. So unions have been effective. We still need unions. This is still a good country, no matter what we say about it. Because if it was that bad, individuals who don't like it, they'd be out. I'm going to tell you, it's no fun living in a place like Cuba. I've been there. I'm down in Guantanamo Bay. But enough of that. I just want everybody to understand this holiday and where it is in a fixture of the American labor protocol. Very important. But you need to know what it is in order to celebrate it. Because a holiday like this is not all about recreation. It's about understanding what went into developing this holiday and what the holiday represents. I thank you for listening to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show. I am your host, Leon Jones. Please like, share, and subscribe to the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show on YouTube. Again, if you have a business or if you have a new channel, just email me at lej6521@gmail.com. Once I get your information, I will announce it over the air. Please leave your full information, your email address, and your phone number. I'll make sure that if you have a new channel, I will also put that on the air so people will subscribe and view your videos. Remember, if you like the video, give a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down, make a comment. Make sure you stay straight to the point. We don't bloviate here. I'm not into bashing black women and bashing black men, but I will tell the truth based off what I research and see in the real world. Truth hurts. It's going to make you feel pain. But if you're honest about where you are in life, you'll fix it. So let me tell you again. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. The shoe fits, wear it. If you don't like the shoe, change it. Always be blessed for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Know that the sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. Be gentle to each other and have a safe Labor Day. I'm Leon Jones. I'm out.